Welcome to our 5-part video series on sustainable design using cold-formed steel. This module covers the architectural opportunities of cold-formed steel. View the other modules in the series for more information on sheet steel building products and sustainability. This module will cover the steel construction process, high performance, indoor environment, solar energy generation, code requirements, and review some case studies. Because CFS components can often be pre-finished and prefabricated in a controlled factory environment prior to being delivered to the building site, it can eliminate many tasks that are environmentally unpleasant when performed on site. The use of lightweight components with tight tolerances reduces the number of deliveries, while increasing speed of construction, reducing waste, and increasing recycling opportunities. Very little steel is wasted on site, and any waste generated is generally recycled. Steel is dry assembled on site, which significantly reduces the amount of wet construction necessary. No pouring or curing is required. A very precisely engineered material, steel is prepared in controlled conditions to exacting tolerances. Work can be easily monitored, which yields good quality assurance, and steel's dimensional stability reduces cracks and required remedial work. Indoor air quality is important for the health of a building's occupants. CFS requires no treatments for termites, mold, etc., and components can be pre-painted to avoid on-site finishing, which eliminates volatile organic compounds. Both painted and unpainted steel have no off-gassing, thus contributing to a healthy indoor environment. LEED offers 1 point for using paints and coatings with a low quantity of indoor air contaminants. LEED also offers 2 points to maximize daylight and views. 1 point is earned for achieving a minimum amount of daylight for at least 75% of the principal spaces. A second point is available if 90% of all regularly occupied spaces have a view to the outside. The adaptability of steel structures, cladding, and partitioning offer designers the flexibility and scope to provide good daylighting and maintain unobstructed views, thus helping meet the requirements for this credit. As solar technologies improve, new solar products are becoming available when using CFS components. In particular, thin-film photovoltaic systems can be attached to CFS sheets used as cladding or roof material. Conventional PV systems can also be clamped onto steel roofing, providing a stable base for arrays without damaging the roof material. Such components generate electricity for use in the building or to sell to the grid. The solar wall system uses perforated dark-colored sheet steel as a cladding material facing the sun. As it heats up with solar exposure, air passes through perforations in the material, moves along within the space behind the steel sheet, and is warmed through thermal interaction with the steel. This can efficiently preheat ventilation air and is often used in large commercial and industrial buildings. The LEED Renewable Energy Credit offers up to 7 points for technologies that generate on-site renewable energy, accounting for 1% to 3% of a building's total energy cost. All CFS components meet building code requirements for structural and non-structural uses and are well established as compliant building materials with the National Building Code of Canada, as well as CSA standards. In particular, the Canadian Standards Association CSA-S 136 North American specification for the design of cold-formed steel structural members. CFS components are also used as part of assemblies and proven to perform to the required standards of particular assemblies, including thermal, acoustic, fire, and structural applications. The Canadian Construction and Materials Centre offers an evaluation service of construction products to assess components for compliance with national and provincial building code requirements. Sheet steel products contribute to the following energy and atmosphere and indoor environmental quality credits for LEED Canada NC. The On-Site Renewable Energy Credit 2 awards extra points to projects using on-site renewable energy, such as building integrated solar panels and wind turbines. Photovoltaic panels installed on steel roofing can help earn up to 7 points under LEED 2009. 1 point is given to projects using low-emitting paints and coatings. Pre-painted steel is painted off-site, so no paint fumes or chemicals are released into the building. Unpainted steel does not off-gas. 2 points are available for daylight and views. Steel frame buildings can be configured to allow for ample natural light and open spaces with views to perimeter glazing. Let's look at a couple of buildings that demonstrate how CFS can be used efficiently in green building projects. This Mountain Equipment Co-op store in Ottawa is a 2-story, 2,500 square meter retail facility on a shopping street close to downtown. Completed in June 2000, the store sells a variety of outdoor sports equipment and clothing and is part of a chain of similar retail stores, many of which, like this one, address issues of sustainability in building practices. The project is an example of how a building structure can be taken down with key components being reused in another building on the same site, significantly reducing the need for new materials and potentially leading to environmental and cost benefits. The existing structure was disassembled carefully to facilitate reusing the available steel components in the new building. Steel components were labeled and taken off-site for storage and to enable any required modifications to be made in the shop rather than on-site. Unfortunately, the original roof deck had been welded and removal resulted in irreparable damage, so it couldn't be reused in the new building and was sent for recycling as raw steel. However, the original open-web steel joists were undamaged and were reused in the new design. The reused steel in the second-floor structure was architecturally expressed as an open structure, clearly showing the reused components involved and demonstrating the possibility of reclaiming material for reuse. In 1994, the Canadian Home Builders Association and TD Canada Trust established the EnviroHome initiative to recognize and support innovative new home builders that offer consumer homes that are more benign for inhabitants, the community, and the environment. Each year, the EnviroHome designation is awarded to a select number of new home projects across Canada. Each must meet the R2000 standards and include additional air quality and environmental features. Fifth Shear Homes Eastbourne Estates on Lake Simcoe includes 30 EnviroHomes built with lightweight steel framing that provide high-quality housing which aims to alleviate the impact that traditional home building has on the environment and community. Lightweight steel framing was used to frame the floors, walls, ceiling joists, and all the roof rafters of the homes in Eastbourne Estates. Fifth Shear Homes chose CFS as it gives consumers perfectly straight walls and quiet floors, as well as improved indoor air quality, since steel is inert and does not off-gas or support the growth of molds in high-moisture areas. CFS also prevents nails popping through drywall and corner cracks. These homes use exterior R10 sheathing and high-expansion foam in the cavity to reduce air leakage and provide a high R value. Designing structures to be more sustainable affects many aspects of the building and requires an integrated approach that considers alternatives for materials, systems, and design strategies. CFS certainly contributes toward a more sustainable building environment and achieving highly green buildings, but must be considered as one component within a holistic building strategy. As such, the potential benefits of designing and building with CFS include better value for money, higher quality and performance, faster construction, less waste, better energy efficiency, lower maintenance, higher durability, more efficient use of resources, and increased recyclability and reusability. Need more information on using cold form steel in sustainable design? Watch the other 4 modules in this series, explore our website at cssbi.ca, or call us at 519-650-1285.